I'm getting... Great. It's mono. I'm only getting one headphone.
You have mono? What?
It sounds like... It feels like it. I'm only getting one headphone.
I'm sorry.
I can't ask Ethan because I sent him to get me tea.
Ethan's our whipping boy.
See, yours is working.
Mine's fine.
I know because I tested yours.
So is it the jack?
Must be the jack.
Wait, let me put mine in yours.
Try it.
I'm sorry, that sounded bad.
See? There's a big difference.
Yeah, but it's not mono. It's just low.
Yeah, but I'm not getting anything in this ear.
Well, I was getting that stuff in both ears. I checked. So it's your headphones.
Can't be my headphones.
Well, maybe they are.
No, because when I put it in this jack, it sounds great.
I don't know what to tell you. I heard both in that jack. Jack. Dude, don't take my headphones out.
Okay, you know, when I take your headphones out, I can hear it in both ears.
So it's my fault? You're saying it's my fault?
Listen. Okay, listen.
Oh, wow. Wait, I'm going to turn this up.
I only hear... Oh, my God. I only hear it in one ear.
I hear both.
Oh, my God. Okay, I hear it in both ears.
Ethan's back. Hold on.
Okay, I hear it in both ears. When yours is in, I don't.
Ethan, this is... Oh, my God. Sounds like I'm just in time. It sounds like I'm just in time.
Ethan, thank you. Ethan got me tea because he's so
Ethan,
sweet.
the headphones make no sense.
Ethan, okay, check it out. Okay, when Candy's headphones are in there, I'm not getting anything out of this ear. When hers are out of there, I get both. Now I'm going to get one. Both.
It's like musical.
No, if there's more than one headphone in there, now it sounds perfect. Perfect.
But I can't hear a damn thing.
Right, but when there's more than one headphone in there, no. Here, check it out. Here,
you listen, Ethan. We're running late, guys. We have to.
I know. Listen. Do you hear? Do you hear?
Yeah. Did you say?
See?
Did you say
I'm
Chiba?
not crazy.
Did you say Chiba?
Did someone say Chiba Mono?
Which song? The
diabetic song.
We're almost ready to start?
Yeah.
Where's he going?
I don't know.
Oh, bye, Ethan.
You can check stuff out.
Oh, somebody better.
Oh, man.
Well, I have crappy headphones. I mean, they're not crappy. They're little. You ready?
No, because I can only hear it in one ear.
Dude.
See, it just makes my sickness even exaggerated.
Maybe it's your ear.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Positive.
Let's start the show.
Okay. You're listening to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. What's your problem?
Ethan left.
I know.
I don't have background music. That
You're
little
through his crap.
long-haired bastard.
He probably has in his pocket. Yeah, but see, I sent Ethan out to get me tea because yet again, Kitty is sick.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Succubus Club, your weekly dose of Buffy and Angel news, music, and not spoilers. That's Kitty, the sickly kitty.
And that's tired Candy.
Very
and
tired.
Ethan has left the building.
I don't blame him.
I know, he's sick of us.
We keep asking him for throat lozenges and tea.
And last week it was chocolate, and today was tea. But he was
and now he wants in the little guy. But
it actually was very sweet of him to get me tea because it was really nice of him to get me tea. He went and got me tea, and that was really quick, Ethan.
Look, another pair of stellar headphones.
That was like lickety-split, Ethan. This tea was... I'm wondering where you got it. You got some black market tea vendor around the corner.
Yeah, because they're popular here in Long Beach.
Yeah, they are.
I need can I have some background music, Ethan?
He's all you want.
I
didn't bring my headphone bag. That's why I don't have my headphones.
We have no back.
Oh my God. This is okay. Just
I
We have forgotten everything tonight.
Yeah, except me.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's on top of things today.
I don't want to hear that.
Because that means something's wrong with the universe.
Things are askew when Kitty's the one that's doing everything. Let's see. I can't.
That sounds good.
I can't hear anything. Ethan hates me. What are you doing? I have headphones. You just unplugged me. Oh.
Those cut her.
Yeah, those cut me out.
Mine do?
Yeah.
Is it these headphones?
Crappy piece of crap.
But that's not my fault.
Yeah, it is.
Don't take it out on me.
Taking it out on you.
No, see, here's the deal. I forgot 2 things tonight.
2 important things.
I forgot one CD, which happens to have our end song. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, whatever.
What do you want me to do? Tell me.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, fine. Take those. Might have hair on them, but...
Okay.
Okay. Are we happy now?
No.
God.
Okay, tell your story. Tell your story.
There's not much of a story. I forgot a CD, which happens to have the Treble Charger song, which is our end song of every show for the last 3.5 years.
I know.
And I forgot Kitty Torture tonight. But we found some supplemental Kitty Torture from our pop quiz book.
Yes, and
so
who gave you that idea? See, me, Kitty, I'm totally sick. I typed up notes about last night's Buffy and remembered to register for the PBP today.
I was busy. What do you want from me?
Blood. I want blood. And we have no background music. This is great. It's one of those shows that, like, everything's going to go wrong.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I forgot things. Ethan forgot. I forgot my headphones also. Ethan forgot his headphones, which also means he forgot our background music.
But he's wearing a really cool Epitaph t-shirt.
Yeah, it's very cool. What'd you forget? What else did you forget?
I just forgot that I have background music.
That's why I asked you for it.
He forgot he had it. Well, we'll just hum.
No, please don't. Tonight, what do we got on tap?
Okay, tonight, we're just going to forget the problems that we have. We're just going to you're just going to go, we're going to have an awesome show.
We are?
You know, despite the setbacks, okay? It's going to kick ass despite the setbacks.
Careful, Ethan.
Tonight on the show, we're going to talk about conversations with dead people. Last night's Buffy, 7.7, and Angel, Spin the Bottle, 4.6. Last night's Buffy, written by good friend of the program, Jay Espenson, and soon, hopefully, to be good friend of the program, Drew Goddard.
Correct.
I missed who directed it.
I want to say Nick Mark, but I'm probably wrong.
Nothing sounds familiar. I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep.
Mark Nick.
I've been sick for a long... As you can hear...
I kicked you.
Yes, you did. That's okay. I love you and forgive you.
Thank you. She's sick, so she's going to be coughing and drinking her tea
But she's too hot for me to drink.
That could be fun. She's going to squirt her little kitty mouth.
I can't do it. All right. Coming up on the show, music-wise, we have Chivo Mano. We have Steph from the Something to Sing About stuff. You know, that kind of thing. Belly Love, Fat Boy Slim, and even some Louis Says. That's what we got coming up on the show, as well as some exhilarating talk about Buffy and Angel.
Exhilarating. I think you're promising a little too much.
Hey, I'm overcompensating for the fact that we just, are just going to be one of those days.
It really is, and I'd like to apologize ahead of time because I'm just a little off right now.
I am too. Imagine if, like, the first-time listeners.
I feel bad for them.
We apologize to all our first-time listeners. Look at Ethan. What's he doing?
I don't know. He's like stealthy guy. He's like
running around,
going in other rooms, and we can see him. Ooh, he's running. He's ducking. Ooh, look at him go.
I think he gets graded to be our producer. Ethan, do you get a grade for being our producer?
No.
No?
He just gets like total satisfaction.
Because we give you an A.
What are you doing?
I'm making you background music.
He's making us background
He is so
music.
cool.
Look at him go.
Oh my God, he's
so
awesome.
cute.
He's running around. Anyway.
How can you not love him?
So excuse my sickness. Excuse our mishaps of leaving things behind.
Whoever said we were professional was dead wrong.
Exactly. I don't know who those people are.
So I don't really feel that bad about it.
Serious. What the thing is that, can we just say that in the whole time we've been in our new station, the server has not gone down once?
You're right. I mean, they've had kind of mishaps with some of the connections and stuff. But Mike's on top of that, Jam Mike, and he's always fixed it within the next week.
So we might have a few minor problems right now, but when you think about it, for those of you who've been listening for years, you know when we were over at the Evil Station, what it was like. It was hit or miss. You never knew if we were actually going to be on the show. And I'll never forget when Drew Greenberg, first time on the show, like literally a minute or two before he gets there, Mike put the server back up. It wasn't even working.
Yeah, good thing Drew was late that night.
I know, good thing he was late. Good old traffic.
Thank you.
So anyway, all right, so last night, are we going to jump into last night's Buffy? Or are we going to talk more about other things? Or
No, that's fine.
Okay. Last night's Buffy, conversation with dead people.
I have a question really quick. I wasn't home last night, so I wasn't able to watch it on TV, but I did watch the video of it Monday night and Tuesday morning. Did you, on WB, did you have a title?
I didn't watch it on the WB. I watched it on UPN.
I'm tired. I'm sorry. Do we have music?
What is it, though? Is it like our music?
We'll see, won't we? Oh, is that the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, Ethan is a god.
God, he's so cool. Seriously, what other man would jump to something that quickly?
He is jumping.
He is jumping.
Great background music. Cool.
I feel more complete now.
UPN, I apologize.
You know I'm just going to ride you on that. I have to make fun of you.
Yeah, because your life wouldn't be complete otherwise.
Right. I can't make fun of my students. Well, I can.
So did you get a title where it said September 12th and a time?
Well, actually, it said November 12th, and it said 8:01. It was totally like watching Frasier. Conversations with dead people.
Should I just leave? I mean, really, because I've been no good so far.
No, because you know I can't carry the show. Yes, it came up. It's a conversation with dead people.
And then
Not unlike sitcoms where they kind of tell you this, and then they said the date and then the time.
It's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, the very first time we ever saw that for anything Buffy. A significance? I don't know. It was very cool. It reminded me of like 24. Dun, dun. You know, I thought they were going to count down like the whole episode. But this was very interesting.
Yeah, I was just shocked when I saw that. I was wondering if it had something to do with the video feed that I had. Or if it actually aired on the TV.
It aired, and of course Ethan missed that.
Ethan slept through the first half of Buffy last night.
It's kind of like when I slept through Angel once, or when I forgot Angel was on.
That was funny.
People still remind me that Angel on.
Good, they should. Okay, so last night's episode, Conversations with Dead People. I thought it was a spectacular episode, honestly. I thought it was really good for the reason being that I was able to come away from that with shock I watched it and it built up so slowly through the hour. It was perfectly innocent at the beginning, and almost like you think these conversations were going to be sweet, nice, helpful, funny, whatever, innocent almost. And then slowly through the hour, it got to be more serious.
It turned horribly wrong.
Little hints were dropped, little things were dropped.
Sorry.
And by the last segment, it picked up speed to the point where every scene in that last segment, something big happened, a revelation happened, something big happened to it. I just thought it was a good episode because it propelled the plot. It didn't really propel the characters so much. It did a little bit, but it propelled this plot. This From Beneath You It Devours, or as they say, it eats you starting with your bottom.
That was good. One of the things that was really interesting, I think it's the first time we've ever seen this as well, is that we basically get, we follow Buffy, Willow, and Dawn through their encounters, and they never meet.
Right.
They never cross paths, and they never talk to anybody else.
Same with Jonathan.
And they never talk to anybody else. Right. We didn't see Xander. We didn't see Anya.
Right.
And I loved how we have the core three ladies, okay? And we have I actually, what did I write? It's like we have the major players, the three major girls that are, I mean, there's got to be a reason that we only followed them. That they were the only ones that had these encounters with these manifestations of whatever they were. And the thing is that...
Well, they weren't the only ones. Andrew.
Well, yeah. Well, of course, Warren.
Which was very important.
But that was a little bit different. But I was talking about the core group.
Okay.
And that was really interesting because I knew something... I mean, I'm not going to say that I knew what was going to happen.
Right.
But I knew something was up. Because ghosts... Never trust them.
Well, no, I didn't. It wasn't that I thought it was going to end nicely, but you almost wonder, because the beginning of the conversation with Willow. Let's talk about that one with Cassie, the character who died a couple of weeks ago.
And I thought it was really, really clever that they used Cassie. Now, of course, there's all these speculations and rumors that Amber was supposed to be there and they had to rewrite it. Who knows? I don't know. I really don't.
Right.
But I thought it was interesting that she comes instead of Tara, and
the reasons for it.
The reasons for it was like, well, you were bad. You you did things that you didn't deserve. You don't deserve to see, Tara, because you did bad things.
And if it was a rewrite, that was a pretty good rewrite.
We all bought it. Who didn't buy that?
I could buy it.
I was like, okay, that's a good reason. And I thought it was a great idea to bring her back. Because
perfectly
we
innocent.
trusted her.
Absolutely.
We totally trusted her. We never for a second would think, oh, but it's Cassie.
Yeah. And we'd never think that she was this big evil type of thing.
Or that the evil was manifesting itself through her.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
You know, and I know some people might think, well, Cassie's the big evil.
It's not Cassie. It's
no,
something
I think it's
else.
something through her.
And it's something through all of these
Yes.
manifestations that happen. And the whole Spike thing we'll get to later because it confused the hell out of me.
And it was there because I did think it was a little fishy because she's talking to her, and of course I bought it. We all bought it. I mean,
it got emotional, and you can't help.
it was really sad.
They said stuff that I mentioned back when the season started that I hope they don't stop mentioning how this death affects Willow, and without getting too weird about it. I mean, the stuff she was saying, I could tell you that it was like whoever wrote those lines took it straight out of my personal journal from when I was dealing with the pain of a loss, and this whole talk about a hole in that you can't fill, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was just so real, and it was so honest that you can't help but want to believe it, that it was going to be some kind of great conversation that she has that will help her heal, that will help her in the long run. And especially with Cassie, you kind of want to believe her, and you want to, she was talking about stuff that, Tara would bring up,
Right.
And then she slowly turned.
Which made me feel worse about it because it's sort of like she or the demon or whatever that is speaking through her knew personal things, knew about the singing. How they knew that we don't know. If it was, who knows? I mean, obviously in the underworld, maybe everything's all knowing.
Right.
Everybody's omnipotent.
Well, everything is connected.
Everything is connected. But of course, and then we have her starting to tell Willow that you can never use your magic. You must not. You will kill all your friends, and you should kill yourself. Mm-hmm. And of course, Willow, thank God, Willow was just looking at her like, who are you? Tara would never tell me to do that.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that obviously, again, even though I would never think that Buffy would ever do anything like that, not Buffy herself, but Buffy the show, it always makes me feel good when they don't treat us like idiots.
Right.
Because I would have been really bummed if for a second I thought, well, maybe that is a good idea. I mean, yeah, of course, it'd be really out of character, but you always worry a little bit about stuff like that.
Well, when somebody's grieving, you never know what they're going to do, and so it was absolutely possible that something like that could have gone that way.
But is there any truth to the whole thing about she must never use a magic or else all her friends or everyone's going to die? Is there any truth to that?
Well, we don't know. That's
right.
Sorry.
There could very well be truth to that.
Well, or you can always look at it that way, or you could just look at it as that she was trying to convince her to do. Well, so obviously we don't know. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about this big evil. It's very vague, but it's really scary. It seems to be so powerful and all-knowing, and it's able to manifest itself and God, the
and
damage.
Speak through lots of things and people and to be all over.
Right. The stuff with Willow was, I think the stuff with Dawn was the scariest in a way.
Yes, and I want to talk about the significance of Dawn getting the brunt of the scariness of the episode.
You do.
Really. I don't know if we want to take a break before we do that.
Yeah, why don't we do that?
Dawn, it's interesting that you bring that up because I talked about that, how she dealt with the scariest thing of all.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. And the thing was, I felt to myself, she's insane. I would have been later, I'm out of here. I'm freaking out. I would have been screaming and crying. It was very frightening.
Let's take a break.
So let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about Dawn because I really want to talk about why, I have my own theories, but why she was dealt the most frightening episode of the evening.
Okay.
What happened with her.
Sounds good.
All right. We have a request for Chibomano. Did somebody say Chibomano? Sugar water.
Wow, that's never going to get old.
No, never. That's not water.
You're right. It's not.
I was like, that's not sugar water.
You're right. It's not. So, anyway, this theory you have is coming up after the break, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I imagine.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
The velocity of time turns her voice into sugar water.
welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. That was Chibamano. Did someone say Chibamano?
Dude, I'm going to get so sick of that soon.
I can't help it, I love it. That was Sugar Water, and that goes out to Carol and to Alicia F. And Alicia F., her dedication, her message is, Blink-182 sucks. So there you have it, folks. There you have it.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
And that is from When She Was Bad, 2.1. Thanks for your request. All right, for just joining us, we're in the middle of talking about conversations with dead people. We're not having a conversation with anybody dead, but we're talking about...
That we know of.
Yes, that we know of. I'm reading this book right now called The Lovely Bones. And
sounds lovely.
And it's about this girl who died, and she's like everywhere, so it's creepy to think. Not creepy because I think it's very interesting, but it's interesting to think that, for all I know, my grandma's sitting right here with me.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's
or your mom.
Interesting.
Going, stop it. You guys are being stupid. You know, or something.
She's like, what the hell?
God only knows what your mom's saying. But that's
I know.
So we're talking about conversations with dead people. We already talked a little bit about Willow. And my whole thing with Cassie being the voice of Tara and that whole idea. And we thought that was a really good choice because we definitely trusted Cassie.
Would you have preferred to see Tara do this? I mean, wouldn't it have been kind of hard to see Tara?
Yes.
Because I assume that the story would have been pretty much the same in that she started off sweet and nice and getting Willow all emotional and trying whatever, but then she would have started saying stuff, and it's kind of the same thing that Cassie did. But how hard would that have been to see Tara do that?
And I thought about that. I think a lot of people who are angry over Tara's death would have been angry at this too.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you bring her back, but she's evil. You know, it's like you can't win.
Yeah.
So I think that in one sense, that would have been weird to see Tara there, and I think Willow would have wanted to touch her and to get up, and how would they get around that?
Right.
Of her wanting to embrace her, and I think that it was interesting that they chose, or maybe on purpose, had to have someone else in there. I think it would have been hard.
I think Cassie was a great choice, obviously for the reasons we already stated, but also because she got a lot of favorable feedback as a character, as an actress. You know, everybody seemed to respond to her pretty well in that episode. I know we did, and from what I've heard, you know, people seem to like her a lot. It was just a shame she had to die like that.
Yes.
So if this was a way to bring her back, then I that's cool.
Right, but I just thought it was perfect that they, because she is such a trusted character right now. Not anymore, of course. But there you go. So Dawn, haunted by the ghost of Joyce or something. Now, this was the scariest segment.
It really was. It freaked me out. And first, can I say that poor house? Oh my God.
Who's cleaning that up?
Dude, okay. At least the blood got, disappeared from the wall.
I was waiting for everything just to like go back to normal.
I was too. As soon as the blood disappeared, I was waiting for the rest, and it just didn't happen. And I just felt so bad that house has been through so much.
Buffy's gonna have a cow. She goes, oh my God, Dawn, what did you do?
Well, it is November sweeps.
That's true. I got your little joke.
Thank you.
But it was very interesting, and my first thought was something's not right with this because this.
Do you think?
Yeah. It reminded me. It brought me back a flashback to Jenny Calendar, when Giles thought that she was the one haunting the school in Iowa Happy.
Yeah.
And or for those who don't know,
I only have
eyes for you.
See, she doesn't even know the title. She just knows the acronym.
I can't think. I'm coughing. So it totally brought me back to that. And then Willow saying, maybe it's Jenny, but she would never be this mean. Why would Joyce, even if she had something to tell her, even if it's something important, why would she be this cruel and this horrible and this scary? I mean, that banging? Hello?
Oh, I know. No, the thing is
she's all, someone's there.
As soon as she found out that somebody was with her, when she asked, are you alone? She said no. And then she saw that demon thing on top of...
The banging alone would have flipped me out. That was loud. It wasn't like, Joyce, knock, knock, knock. Oh, hi. That was scary crap.
She was coming through the radio. It's like...
That's just wrong. I'm getting chills thinking about it. That scared the crap out of me.
Well, you have issues about sudden loud noises.
I do.
I mean, most people do. But, you have extra issues.
I do. Now, why did Dawn... Here's my theory. Why do you think Dawn had to face the scariest encounter? Why was hers the scariest? What's your theory? I
don't have a theory, to be quite honest with you.
I've got a theory.
Oh, Lord. I don't know. Maybe because she had the most to prove in the situation. I don't know.
That's good.
What I liked about it was the fact that when she had the chance to run away, when she had the chance to maybe go get help, she stayed and she fought for her mom, because at the time she thought her mom was being held by this demon or whatever, and she stayed. And she was like, and a friend of mine emailed me about it and said that she was really impressed that Dawn was very proactive in this case, as opposed to just reactive, or even just running away and being the victim.
Exactly, because I was, she
was
I would have
a
been
tough
really scared.
little cookie in this episode, and it made me like her. It's not like I want her to be the new Slayer or anything, but for her to be able to take care of herself and not give up for her mom and for her house, whatever, it was really nice to see. I liked this Dawn a lot.
And she did that spell.
Dude, talk about guts. I mean, seriously. She's getting thrashed about, thrown up against the wall, cut in the face.
Bleeding from the mouth.
Oh, my God. Was that
And God only
freaky?
knows what other orifices.
Oh, okay. But she still kept going. And until that thing was gone. And, I mean, that's just total bravery. I was very impressed.
I have two...
So those of you who know how much I hate Dawn, I mean, this is a huge thing.
And I also have two ideas about that, because on the one hand, it's like, whiny Dawn, she did all that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Is
saying.
it out of character? Because after this episode, she better not go back to being the damsel in distress.
I don't think they want to do that anymore.
I hope not.
I don't think they want to, in my opinion, based on nothing. I don't think that they want to have, and they did that in all of season 5 and part of season 6. And I think if they have half a brain, they'll make sure that she evolves. And if that means making her be able to fight and be strong
and
like
not
her
whine
sister,
and not always have to go to someone else for help. I mean, she comes home to this empty, dark house. No, it doesn't turn on any light.
She's having some fun, and she's just chilling. And I was like, oh, this is a cool chick. I like this. I like this Dawn.
I like that Dawn.
But what's your theory?
Here's my theory.
Yeah.
It feels like they're preparing her for something.
Yeah, see?
Now,
I didn't want to go there. I didn't want to go there.
Not necessarily be the Slayer. I'm talking about the end of the season. I'm not talking about being the Slayer for next season, if there is one. I'm talking about this season only.
And Joyce's words?
Joyce did say that when the time comes, Buffy won't be there to help her, and she will not choose her when the time comes.
Which is so ominous. It really, I mean, and again, you wonder how much of this
Yes, and again, the same with Cassie talking to Willow. Will this come to pass? Is this true at all? And obviously, that wasn't really her mother. That was not Joyce. That was someone else speaking through her. But it is very interesting.
I have an idea.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe. And this is just far-fetched. Again, neither of us know any spoilers about anything.
I know. I'm spoiler-free.
So, this is just speculation. I wonder... We in the beginning of the season, we saw that they were getting rid of what we thought were potential Slayers.
Right.
Right, that seems to have stopped. They haven't done that for the last few episodes. Now I'm wondering if they're working on getting rid of her inner circle.
Well, we talked about this,
Buffy
too.
alone.
Right.
Because Buffy's always stronger with her friends.
And this also goes to some theories I have later about Buffy, that the Slayer is always a loner.
Which they've already alluded to this season.
Yes, and which they alluded to last night.
Right, exactly.
Very much, that she's got to do this alone, because
we'll get to Buffy's segment later.
No one understands. But that was very interesting, because when it comes to time, Dawn's going to have to hold her own. Buffy's not going to be there to help her. I mean, again, this is just what Joyce Ghost said, that she's not going to choose to save her.
But it makes you wonder if that will come to pass, or if it's just playing with her head. And if so, how much of this is just like the Yoko factor from season 4?
True.
Back there when Spike was doing it to
yes,
everybody.
when he was playing the instigator and telling everyone hated each other, and playing everyone off each other.
Maybe it's just on a grander scale. And if so, if that's even remotely true, what about Xander and what about Anya? I mean, I don't think that there was really a place for them in this episode, so I was fine with not having them. But if this is some grand scheme, or some grand plan by this evil to somehow keep Buffy alone and easier to get rid of, then I wonder where they come into play, Xander and Anya. I mean,
interesting.
I don't know. This is all speculation, obviously.
Now, what about this? There's several scenes where Dawn sees her mother dead on the couch with scary, with the eyes and then the blood all over the wall, and then the whole mother's milk is red today. What's up with that? What's the significance with that?
Is that from anything that I'm missing?
Not that I know of. I mean, we might get some calls or emails to say where that came from, but as far as I know...
us, things just go whoosh over
like I said, but this doesn't even sound like it could be from something.
Right. Well, yeah, I don't know. I would love to know if these people are going to pop up again later in the season.
But, again, like in the first episode, when they showed all the evils.
Yeah, all the big bads.
All the big bads. I mean, it's just a cycle. Maybe they are going to keep showing up.
And okay, let's move on to Jonathan and...
Now, I was completely unspoiled. I had no idea that Jonathan
I was too.
was going to be sacrificed last night.
I cannot imagine the pain that poor Jane Espenson had to go through.
I know. She was bummed, I'm sure.
At least she got a hand in killing off her favorite character, but that poor woman. I mean...
and after he reflected on his life, too.
Oh, my God. Did you not want to just hug him? Put him in your pocket?
And he's like, I don't care. I just want to be a good person.
Well, and that's just it. It's like, through all of this, through all of season 5, he was the one that you kind of figured still had a conscience, in the end. And you kind of hoped that maybe Andrew did, too. But we see here that Jonathan even missed the people who ignored him. He missed the people who hated him, his enemies, his friends. He missed the people who, everybody that he saw. And how many times do we think back, and we, I may have hated high school, but I kind of miss seeing the people, and I miss being there. And it's, it was sad because you see where he really, and what he said, he's like, I'm doing this, so Andrew said something like, they don't care about what you want. And he says, well, I do. And they
don't like you.
And that's why I'm doing this, because he's obviously doing this to try and save the city, the town.
And also what's interesting is that when Andrew tells him that, nope, they don't like you, they're never going to like you, Jonathan didn't revert to his like, yeah, you're right.
Or he didn't even get snippy.
No.
He almost accepted it and said, well, I still like, I don't know exactly what he says. He just didn't care. He was doing the right thing, and that was enough for him.
And he wanted to join Buffy's gang.
Oh, my God, how cute was that? Oh, my God. That's kind of all he's ever wanted, though, actually.
To belong somewhere.
I mean, and this is a character who's never been a cast member.
Right.
Well, one episode. Hello.
Yes.
He's never really been a cast member, but he's been there since, season 2, I think.
Probably.
But he was in even the unaired pilot. He was in that. But he's been there since season 1 or 2. He's been, all this time, and he's just this beloved character actor, this character that people have come to love, and it's really
staple.
It's a really sad episode.
It's a sad day in Buffyverse.
It is sad because I don't know. It's just one hopes that maybe he'll show up in some form maybe later to save the day. You never know.
Maybe.
Hey, dead people come back all the time on Buffy.
I mean, yes, as we see. I definitely didn't like seeing Warren back. That scared me.
He is creepy.
He's creepy, and he's up to no good.
The power that he has over Andrew.
Yes. Oh, it's just, and it was funny too. It's just like, and Andrew's such a turncoat. He's so in love with Andrew that, Andrew's so in love with Warren that he cannot even, he's so wrapped up. It's so funny.
He has severe identity problems because he has, because he's been in Mexico with Jonathan for how long? For months.
Yeah.
Assuming, and I'm assuming that Warren, this apparition of Warren, had found him there, which led them back to Sunnydale. But it's like 1 minute he's adorable when he's talking, check, and
that's funny.
It's just funny stuff, and it's like buddy, it's cute, it's funny, and then he turns around and he gets like all evil because of Warren, and it's just hot damn.
It's just, he's under a spell.
Well, apparently because he doesn't know any better. He doesn't realize that's not Warren.
Well, it's almost when you think about it, exactly. When you think about like Dracula and Renfield, it's like Renfield would do anything for Dracula because he feels he's going to give him something.
Right.
And Warren always promised that...
He does. He still did.
Promised Andrew he's going to give him something. You will be
a god.
A god,
yes. That we'll both be gods. And
yes.
It's like,
and that's all Andrew wants is just to be accepted. He wants to be accepted too. He wants to be loved by Warren.
But he's just going going to get it in the wrong way. So.
Absolutely. But like Warren, like whoever this is, even the mayor promised Principal Snyder he would, live through. He ate him.
Yes, he did. He surely did.
Never trust the demons. They don't tell you the truth.
Ain't that the truth? Let's take a break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we'll finally get to Buffy and her conversation with her dead person and Spike. He didn't have much, no dialogue to speak of at all, but it was very telling and very interesting.
The confusion keeps stirring.
It just keeps on coming.
I just want to keep saying this mother's milk is red today.
Yeah, let's not do that. It's scary.
It's creepy.
It's creeping me.
All right, wait. Let me cough. Excuse me. All right. Request. This is a request from the Once More Feeling soundtrack. Now this...
Have you heard it?
Yes, I have.
Right? Okay.
The first time I heard it, like when I first started hearing it, I didn't like it at first. I was like...
It's weird. It's weird
I was like, damn, it sounds all off-key and weird. But the more I listened to it, I was like, you know what? This is actually really cool.
Yeah,
so if you've never heard this version, or if you heard it and you're not sure you like it, give it a chance. This is the demo of Something to Sing About with Kai, Joss's wife, singing, and I believe Joss on the piano.
Yep. And Joss singing the male part.
Yes, and Joss singing the male part. So here we go. Something to Sing About, the demo version from Once More Feeling. of Jaws. Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. That was Kai and Jaws doing something to sing about. The demo version of Once More from the Once More with Feeling soundtrack, and that goes out to Jake. Thank you for your request. Again, Once More with Feeling 6.7. So I dig that version. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, at first I was like, I don't know, but I really like it a lot now. All right, thanks so much for joining us this evening. It is about 6:45 here on the left coast, and we hope that everyone's having a great night. Nice Wednesday here in Southern California. It's beautiful. We got Santa Ana's blowing, and it's craziness going on. Also, to all the people out in other parts of the country where we have those big storms, I hope everyone's okay.
Absolutely.
Hope that you're okay, people that you know are okay, and if not, our hearts and prayers go out to everyone who are in the areas where there's big storms that hit. Anyway, we're talking about conversations with dead people from Buffy, episode 7.7 from last night's episode, written by Jane and Drew Goddard. Mm-hmm. And I thought they did a great job. And we were just talking about how hard it must have been for Jane to have to kill off, Jonathan, because she loves Jonathan.
I bet when she heard, she's like cried.
Oh my God. So that should be interesting to talk to her about. But so let's talk about Buffy.
Yes. First of all, I want to give complete kudos to the actor,
yes,
Holden Webb, who played Holden Webster. I didn't get his name exactly, but usually, you're not sure if a guest star is going to be able to hold his own in a scene or in an episode.
And he had a big part.
He had a big part, big role, a great role. This character was fabulous, great humor. Great, and he had great timing with it, which is so important, and it's hard to do on this show sometimes. Sometimes the lines are there, but the delivery...
Exactly.
I mean, Glory is a fine example right there.
Exactly.
Great dialogue, written very well, performed horribly. No offense, Claire Kramer, just didn't work. It sometimes doesn't mesh. But this was a case, I was very pleased with how he turned out, and this character was written very well. I was almost... sad to see him.
Yes.
Go. Seriously, I thought he could have been something.
I was so impressed. He was so wonderful.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really interesting because we had this whole concept of, it's easier to tell your thoughts and feelings to a stranger.
He was right on with that, too.
Even though he wasn't quite a stranger as Webbs. Hey, I'm Webbs, Webbs from biology class, whatever. And she's like, oh, right. All right. I'm a little sad that she didn't remember him. That's okay. Now, sorry, I got to clear my throat.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. He brought up some things that I think really that Buffy needed to say.
Yes. First of all, I love that they were talking about Spike without knowing he was talking about Spike, because later, obviously, we know when he finds out who she's talking about. But we finally, again, get a little more insight to Buffy's relationship with Spike. And I've been waiting for that. I've been hungry for that. I've been wanting it because, in true Buffy fashion, she never opens up. She never tells anybody. But she also gave us some more insight as to why she doesn't open up and why she doesn't tell people.
I was going to say, it wasn't just about Spike. It was a lot about her fear of relationships in general.
Right.
And you have to figure, and this also goes back to him, the last episode, when Dawn said, what do you know about love, blah, blah, blah. And we mentioned last week how we thought, this is an interesting issue. Why does she have these problems with love? Why does she, is it her fault? Is it the guy's fault? She has a lot of internal issues to deal with from her childhood, and it's rarely ever brought up that her parents were split up, and that may have a strong hand in it. And we find out not only that maybe she thinks that they are somewhat responsible for how she feels, but also that her father may have cheated, which says a lot.
Well, and that's really interesting.
It's the first we've heard of it.
Well, that also hits home with me because, my parents were divorced when I was young. I was about 7 years old. Mm-hmm. And, you always, you go through all these different emotions as to what's happening in your life. But, when you see your parents fight and when you're young, your only idea of relationships are this.
Yes.
So in my little head, you fight. You're in a relationship, you fight, and you leave each other, and you break up.
And when you yourself grow up and get into relationships, you almost make it happen because you think that that's what's supposed to happen.
Right, and you also get very nervous when you have your first fight with someone that you love or you're together with, because you think that that's the end.
Right.
My father also cheated.
Right.
And so that also hit home for me as well.
Right.
My father also cheated, and I think that he was very much responsible for the breakup between him and my mother.
Right.
But a lot of it is because he just didn't know how to. I don't think he was ready to be a father and a husband. He didn't know what to do, So, go ahead.
No, it was interesting to hear that finally from her that she's given some thought to this, and not only that, but I know that she as a character has gotten a lot of criticism this year for what she did last year, and we'll go back to Spike here in the way she treated him, and we finally hear from her that she realizes that she treated him badly, which I think was a big step, and I think that...
And she was cruel, and she did things that she's not proud of.
Right.
And she's like, I can't believe sometimes that was me.
Right, and it's I thought that was really important to say to the fans, to the viewers, so that
we know that you're out there, and we know that you want to know.
Right, exactly.
And it was great to hear these little thoughts about her life, because one of the things that Webbs says to her was that you're pretty self-righteous. And
she denies it.
Complex. Yeah, at first she denies it. But her whole thing is that, her whole thing is like, she's always said this, she's always felt this way about no one can possibly know what it's like to be her. No one can possibly know what it feels like to be her on a daily basis, to know what it means to be a Slayer, and to go through the things that she goes through, and to know what she has been through. It's always been a big dilemma for Buffy, and a lot of the reasons she doesn't let people in is because she feels that they can't handle it or they won't understand.
Right.
They're never going to really know.
Well, she presumes a little too much about other people, and I can understand why she would do that. But the problem is that a lot of times that comes off as being kind of whiny and kind of,
self-righteous.
Woe is me. And when in truth, I think that there's a lot of validity to her argument, and that nobody does know what it's like to be her. You cannot possibly know what it's like to have that kind of responsibility, to feel that every move you make is going to affect the world in some way or another.
Which also when we talked about this earlier, about how she always feels she has to go it alone. And I think that even though she's loved having her friends around helping her, she always felt that it was tough. I think that it was always hard for her to feel that she had to watch for them as well, even though they could hold their own.
Yeah.
It was always something she always dealt with. And deep down, she always felt that she needed to go this alone. And with relationships. With the slaying and with relationships, she doesn't want to get hurt. Men always leave. A little flashback to Harmony. They can't be relied upon. Who can be relied upon? Her.
Right.
She knows that she's the only person that she can rely on. And it's her whole isolation thing. Okay, the Slayer is inherently a loner, and no matter what Buffy feels, that is her destiny, and she feels that my destiny is to be a loner no matter what. She can't let her get close to people, because either they're going to die or leave, or she's going to have to protect them, and she feels she can't. And the thing is that they're never going to know what she's going through, and I think it's a big problem for her.
We're kind of skipping over the inferiority complex, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just want to get all that part out.
Yeah, I totally agree, but I think it's really important to note that she first mentioned the inferiority that she felt, almost as if it's the first thing on her mind, almost as if that's the first feeling that she has, is that she's not worthy of these people because of maybe the position she puts them in.
But I also think that she was saying that at first because she felt that was the thing you're supposed to say. You're not supposed to be conceited. You're not supposed to say that you're the greatest.
Well, she's never had a problem with it before.
Well, but I think that when she was thinking about it, she's like, well, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am a little inferior.
Maybe. I
guess.
It
came out later that she felt that she said, what she said, wait, I have it here. She says, she feels that her friends sometimes are beneath her, that people she knows are beneath her.
The truth is, they kind of are.
And a little significance from beneath you it devours.
Right.
I don't know.
Oh, absolutely, there's significance there. I have no doubt about that. I don't know. I really like that she was able to be really honest about this. If it had to be to a stranger, then so be it. I think it was important for the viewers to see and hear this. That it's not like she doesn't think about this stuff. It's not that. God, how screwed up is her head? Seriously.
I feel bad for Buffy.
I mean, she has a lot of people out there who hate her right now, and that's fine. Go for it. I don't care. But I can't help but feel for this girl who has nothing, who has this literally the weight of the world, no pun intended, and to have all of that responsibility and to feel guilty about every move that she makes because no move is the right move.
Right.
She gets involved with a guy and it goes wrong. She feels bad because she's the reason for it. But is she the reason for it?
Right.
Did she not do the right thing? Did she do the right thing? Maybe I should be alone. Maybe I should never have a relationship. What about my friends? Am I putting them in? It's just all these issues every day, all day, every day. And then with her sister, losing her mother, it's just My God.
And exactly. And this is something that's very interesting that I was thinking about because, Webbs gets her to open up and talk about all these things she's feeling. And she says to him, well, you're going to die. And he's like, you're pretty sure about yourself. But the thing with Buffy
she has to be like
is that that's the big challenge for her because basically she always knows how the story's going to end. Either they're going to die or she will. Mm-hmm. There's no in between. Yeah, I guess she could run away, and we've seen her do that. But in the end, one of them is going to die, and one of them is going to be left standing. And that's the way it always is. The way it always has to be. And she's been lucky.
You know what? And if she didn't have that confidence, she wouldn't be a good Slayer.
Exactly.
It comes down to that.
Exactly. But she knows. She knows that it's either him or me, and it's the way it's always going to be. And she's lived longer than most Slayers. She's 21. She's lived longer than a lot of Slayers out there. Mm-hmm. But, imagine knowing that every day when you wake up, it's going to be me or them. Mm-hmm. Either I'm going to die. Today's a good day to die.
And if I
either
die,
I'm going to die or they're going to die. And
if I die, what the hell happens to everybody else? Yes, another Slayer will be called, but
how long?
But I haven't done my job. Mm-hmm. I've let down the world.
I've let down my friends.
Well, God, it's one thing to let down one person or a group of people, but to let down, the whole world. It's
for being sucked into hell or
it's pretty heavy.
Whatever, from beneath you, it bites your bottom.
Let's
it's a lot of stuff.
Let's move on to Spike really quickly, because this was perhaps the most perplexing part of the evening.
Yes,
surprising perhaps, aside from Jonathan's death. We see him at the beginning. He had no dialogue, like I said.
No.
It was basically and very short clips, just showing him as he progressed throughout the evening.
You really think he's on a date?
You think
to yourself, wow, Spike's really turned over a new leaf.
Yeah, he's there, he's at the bronze, and he looks sad, almost, just depressed, sitting there drinking or whatever. And this girl comes up, innocently enough, or not, picking up on him. Again, innocently enough, because who would think?
Who would think? Well, do you think by now people know Spike? He's pretty notorious.
You would think.
She must be new in town. She didn't read the chart, the Sunnydale charter before she came in. Don't make any weird wishes. And if you see a hot blonde guy, don't just stay away from him.
Exactly. But and then so we see, he's walking down the street where they're talking. Almost.
Speaking, new Sunnydale sign.
Yes, you're right.
See, they have to read the Sunnydale charter. Where's the memo?
Well, Spike has knocked down 2 of them already.
I know. All the more reason why she should have read the memo.
So, and then I guess the third clip we see is them talking at the bottom of her stairs, and it's like she's inviting him up, and he's acting all coy and shy and
I know
and stuff like that. It's aw shucks, and he's kicking at the dirt or whatever, and so you're like, okay, this is interesting. Maybe he's trying to be a normal guy, maybe he's trying to adjust. You wonder at least.
Not.
And then
I don't know.
I have to give props to whoever edited this, because the editing of that last segment when things were building up and revelations, things were happening, it was done so well, because every scene at the ending, it was something big, and you couldn't reveal certain things before other things, and we go straight from Webb saying it was Spike to cutting to him biting into the girl.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Poor kitty. She's just not feeling well.
Because we find out that Spike sired Webbs. Because it's the first thing. When Buffy sees Webbs, and he goes, Buffy Summers, and they're talking, and he tells her, where he's been. My first question would have been, how'd you get to be a vampire?
That's not my first question.
See, that was my first question.
No, because honestly, people are made into vampires all the time there.
Yeah, but that would have been my first question.
And this is Sunnydale. There's a lot of vampires
right,
there.
But I would just say, well, how did this happen to you? That would have been one of my questions.
Give a crap.
I guess, but I'm just saying that for me, the natural order of things would have been to ask.
What, to be polite?
No, because she's saying to him, what have you been doing for the last few years? He tells her he's gone to college, he's doing this. Well, how did you get back here, and how did this happen? Were you walking down the street? I would have wanted to know. Okay, my natural order of things.
Okay.
You're looking at me like I'm totally insane.
No, but whatever.
Anyone else out there who agrees with me, I just think that I don't know.
See,
why didn't she ask him? I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. Whatever.
That was how my mind worked.
Back to Spike.
And then we find out that Spike is the one who sired him.
Well, so
now, it's obviously recent.
So I know obviously a couple days ago or whatever. My question becomes...
Maybe he's already killed Xander.
My question is...
how do you do it with the chip in his head?
Yeah, there's that. That was the...
How do you bite her with the chip in his head?
Her?
The blonde.
well, how did he do him? Oh, how did he do either of them? I mean,
I don't know what
seriously.
to say. But we got to see.
You're right. We got to
one.
see this because, and there was absolutely. You're like an hour early. Cool. Hang out.
Okay, Jess.
I'm like, are we late or something? But you're right. I mean, why didn't the chip work? Second of all, as we saw with all the other dead people, it was something coming through them, making them say things, making them do things that maybe they wouldn't normally do.
So something's coming through Spike.
I'm saying it's a possibility. I'm not trying to get Spike off the hook. I'm not trying to say that, but it doesn't make sense that the chip doesn't work. When
Right.
we've seen it
When
work
we've seen it work
just a
lately.
few episodes ago.
Yes.
That makes no sense. So I can't help but think that this is just another, it's a plot device to get her to not trust him. It's more drama. It's more angst. And we get it so that he's responsible for these deaths. And he's obviously had remorse over the last few weeks because he's going through all of this. We've seen him babble incessantly about these people. All their thoughts are going through his head of all the people he's killed in the past. Why would he feel no remorse killing Webbs and this girl and feel no pain? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It has to be some kind of an evil apparition or an evilness coming through
If Chewbacca
him.
lives on Endor, you must acquit.
And you think about it, it's just...
What?
If you think about it...
Did you watch South Park?
No.
You should.
Oh, can I...
Tonight, 10 o'clock. Go ahead.
If you think about it, if this evil thing is doing the same thing to all of the people around Buffy, it makes sense to try and make Spike her enemy because he is a good ally to help her
Right.
in
He's
the
an even
overall.
better enemy.
Exactly for the evil thing.
So, but how convenient for this evil beneath whatever gets to come up and go through Spike, perhaps. Obviously, it's a theory, and the chip won't work. You know what I mean? It's like that's
Well, if
pretty
he
convenient.
takes over him, it's possible. I mean, I don't know how much it takes over these people,
Right.
but Spike is dead, and it was
true.
this evil thing was taking over dead people and making them say and do things that they wouldn't normally say or do.
I mean, I agree, but again, it's like the chip kind of gets in the way of how it would even work.
Maybe it overrides all of his central nervous system.
It's possible. It's possible. He's gradually loses control of all his limbs.
We are out of time for this episode, so let's wrap this up.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm having a hard time figuring Spike out this season, but I am very intrigued. I want to see where this is going to go, and I can't wait to see what happens. And that's interesting new theories about perhaps someone's going through him, because where's the chip?
Yeah, otherwise, I can't think of anything else that would make sense at this point.
Nothing makes sense.
I really enjoyed this episode because I really liked that it moved things along. I mean, and huge revelations happened, big things happened. It really set the second part of this season in motion. Because now things are going to start.
Yes.
People are going to look at people differently. Curious to see where Xander and Anya are going to come back into this, after not having any of this happen to them.
Spike killed him.
So again, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, 7 for 7 this season. I've really, really enjoyed this entire season.
This is a great episode. I loved it. I thought it reminded me of Restless.
Yeah.
Immediately, I was like, oh my God, this has the same feeling as Restless. Everyone knows I love Restless. I think it's such a wonderful episode. The whole dream sequence, even though these weren't dreams, but the whole surrealness, the whole supernatural of it, everyone pulled it off great. All the supporting cast, all the cast members who were in it, everybody was flawless. I think this was a flawless episode.
And I think the writing in the scenes between Buffy and Webbs was some of the best writing we've seen in a long time. It was hysterical.
Brilliant.
It was poignant. It was very well done. That writing especially was very well done.
I know a lot of the humor. I mean, we don't know Drew Goddard's writing as much yet because we've only seen him do like one episode. But I know a lot of that humor comes from Jane, and she's just a brilliant Buffy writer. And
well, she brought back Insane Troll Logic.
Yes, she did.
One of my favorite lines, perhaps, of the year. I'm here to kill you, not to judge you.
Yes.
And then very poignantly at the very end, what Webb says is, "Everybody's alone until you die."
Yes.
So hello.
Yes, and I loved Insane Troll Logic.
Yeah.
And just pairing them together was obviously it was great. It worked wonderful. 2 thumbs up. What about you, Ethan? For the half you
For
saw.
the second half, it was thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Half a thumb.
Awesome Buffy episode. I just can't wait to see where this season's going to go. I'm so excited.
I am too.
It's remember how you were saying, like, when you're watching Angel, you don't really like an episode when you get up and do other things. So last night I was like, come back already. I was like, come back,
anxious,
okay?
yeah.
I'm anxious because I want to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Loving it.
So thumbs up from all of us.
Yes.
Here at the Succubus.
Toes too.
Toes up.
Toes up.
Okay, we're a little late. We got to take a break. When we come back, we will have random thoughts and a little kitty torture as well.
Yes.
And then later in the show, we will discuss Angel.
Angel and his band of
Merriman?
people. His band of minstrels. All right, this is Belly Love doing Back to Freedom. That was too cool.
Oh my god.
I think you should all be afraid, very afraid, because now the ghost is speaking through Kitty. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Bam! I'm not going to do it again. That was Belly Love.
The last CD.
I did. That was Belly Love doing Back to Freedom, and that's for Marianne, and that's from Anne. 3.1. And the dedication is to the SC girls, Kitty and Candy. Love the show. Thank you, Marianne. You rock.
So sweet.
You know, we always love the personal dedication.
Absolutely.
But, you know, we also want to say, don't forget about Ethan over there.
Oh, Ethan deserves the love.
Ethan deserves the love. So I know that Marianne would want it this way, so I'm going to change her dedication a little bit. Say to the girls and guy of the Succubus Club.
There you go.
Thank you, Marianne.
Love the show.
Love it.
I want to welcome everybody who's maybe a new listener tonight.
Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Or an old listener.
No, I just want a special shout out to the new listeners because this is your first time, obviously, listening to see what we're about.
You're a Succubus Club virgin, and how are you appreciating the Succubus Club Afterglow?
If you want to give us an email or send us an email, we'd love to hear from you. If you're a new listener, if you're an old listener, we love hearing from you guys. I try to answer the email once a week. usually Monday nights when I update the site. So if you don't hear from me right away, that's why. So.
And yes, we know we have the wrong Angel title on the site, so you don't have to email us.
Yes, okay, I know. Okay,
I'm just telling people so they don't email us.
I appreciate that, thank you. We're here in Random Thoughts, which if you're a new listener...
Dun, dun, dun.
If you're new, this means it's pretty self-explanatory. We don't necessarily talk about Buffy or Angel right now, though sometimes it does come up. But it's just anything random that we need to talk about. Do you have anything you want to mention?
Go see Bowling for Columbine.
Again.
You have to go. You get extra credit. Everyone who goes gets extra credit.
A gold star on your forehead.
Yep. No, I'm just sick, and I need to take care of myself.
Yeah, you do. Kitty mentioned to me, last week or a couple weeks ago, that people have been contacting her asking what I might like for my birthday.
Hey, I didn't mention any names.
No, she did not, and that's fine. But she did mention telling people that I liked monkeys.
Yes, I did. Who doesn't like monkeys?
Which she's not wrong. I love monkeys of all shapes, sizes, and
who doesn't love monkeys?
Crazy people.
Crazy people. Crazy non-monkey lovers.
Exactly. And so, but I did want to maybe address this really quickly. As much as I appreciate people...
Don't send her a live monkey. She has nowhere to keep it, and they throw poo. Don't send one.
Thank you.
Because I'm not
there was that.
It.
I was going to mention that, yes. But I was also going to mention that as much as I appreciate this, and as much as we're going to have a birthday extravaganza on December 18th later this year, I would not feel right getting gifts from the listeners for my birthday. I mean, if you care to do something...
You have before.
I have before. I have changed my mind because if you want to do something and if you have any inclination of spending any kind of money that has anything to do with me...
10s and 20s.
No, honestly and seriously, I would rather you put that towards a donation to the American Cancer Society Foundation, whatever it's called. It's society, right?
I think so.
That would just mean more to me, honestly. For those of you who don't know, that's what my mother passed away from, and it would just mean more to me if you wanted to do anything, just give any money that you would normally have spent on me to them, because...
Send her one of those e-cards. She likes those.
Those are, nice.
Especially the musical ones with monkeys.
There you go. You see, there you hit two birds with one stone.
But if you want to get her something, you can always email me directly, and I can help you out on where to send it. Hey, nothing wrong with a little chocolate.
Because she wants half of it.
No, I do not want half of it, because my birthday will come soon.
Yeah.
Not until next year, but hey.
Soon enough, right?
Soon enough.
I just wanted to address that, because I just feel weird, getting gifts when it could go to...
Does that mean I don't have to get you a gift?
There you go. That's what it means. It's exactly what it means. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Let's see. Anything else?
Let me think. I had something I was going to say, and I forgot what it was. What about you, Ethan?
Ethan? Anything going on with you?
He's all, no. We're going to make you sit over here one of these days. I do want to mention that I did register for the PvP today.
Now, not everybody knows what that is. We have to realize that people are out there going, what the hell is that?
And I apologize, because it's like we're in this little society, and I don't even think about it, because we know what it is.
Because she doesn't think of other people, honestly.
I don't. I'm so selfish. The posting board party, which is what PvP stands for, and it manifested, see, we're using the ghost words. It came out of the bronze.
The bronze beta.
The bronze beta. Well, originally, before it was the bronze beta.
Before, but... It's since changed.
Since changed.
Now the bronze beta. And
it came from the bronze beta, originally the bronze, of having a party with
See how self-involved she is?
God, I'm so lame. Posters.
So that they could all meet each other.
Yeah.
Because through the years, you become close with these people and you want to meet.
Yeah, we're all over the world, obviously, all over the United States. So, a place where posters could meet and greet, as well as inviting some VIPs.
But it's not guaranteed.
It's never guaranteed. And there's always music and food, and it's a good time. You went to the very first one.
The whole point is to raise money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which they have done amazingly in the last few years. Yeah, I went to the first one.
It was like 100 people there?
It was capped off at 100 people. I think the price was like $50 or something like that to get in. It was at a Planet Hollywood up in L.A., and it was very, very quaint. It was just very small, and it was like you totally could hang out with these people. And
you were standing next to David Boreanaz.
I was standing behind him, and I didn't know who he was.
Did you kick him? Get out of my way.
I think he was wearing pink.
No.
He was wearing like a pink shirt and
white
leather pants.
Oh, no. That's worse than red sweater, white pants.
I think so.
Oh, my God.
I was standing behind him for a long time waiting to get in, and
he was waiting outside the door with
No, we were
Peon?
inside. It was just really packed, and he was trying to get through. Phone.
That's someone who's going to say he wasn't wearing a pink shirt. It was salmon.
Exactly. No, but the first one was really small. I missed the second one.
And then we went to the third.
We went to the third and the fourth the last couple of years, and so we were going to go to this one. And this is the last one.
I thought we've been to 3.
Have we?
Well, I don't know. Go to our website. Where do we have pictures from?
Maybe we have.
Okay, we have the one. We have the one was at the El Rey.
They've had 5. This is the 6th one then.
And that's the one where, I remember that one.
That was the one with the cookie picture.
The cookie picture, and when I kissed Jeff Stacy.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone wants to. Who are you kissing?
And we didn't know anybody.
We didn't know anybody. We totally sat off to the side.
I mean, I think
we met Jane at that one.
Yeah. And we got Bailey Chase.
Yes, and Larry Bagby.
Larry Bagby.
We met Jane at that one. That's when we first met Jane.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know anybody. We were just kind of standing off to the side. Nobody knew us. We knew anybody.
Yeah.
And then the next year, we started knowing more people. That's when we met James Marsters and had all those great pictures. And then, obviously, last year, which was real fun as well.
Absolutely. So we look forward to meeting as many of you again this year as possible.
And like we said last week, we're going to try to do Pie with Kitty and Candy the Friday night before the pre-party. So that would be the 14th of February.
Mm-hmm.
And
Valentine's Day.
And you know what? Even if you can't go to the BBP and you still want to come down to meet us, sure, why not? You want to drive to LA? Hopefully Ethan will.
Yeah,
hint, hint. Ethan better come down or up. Good.
Listen to him.
And because you're paying for the pie, Ethan. No, I was kidding. So.
Well, you also said you'd be in Vegas. Liar.
Oh, see, you can't be in 2 places at once. We're more important. So anyway, let us know if you're going to come on down so we have an idea of, who's interested. But obviously, when it gets closer, we will let people, we'll probably have a link up to where people can, for more information.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway.
Basically, the whole point of this case, she registered today. It was all on her shoulders because I was nowhere near a computer, and I had utter faith in her.
Yes, because last year...
Yeah, you didn't have to mention that.
But it's so funny.
No, it's not.
It's funny.
No.
It's funny now.
No, it's still not funny.
Last year, we had to register. Candy was going to register, and she totally spaced. She called me was it later that day or the next day?
No, it was later that day. I just missed it by a couple hours.
And she's like, oh my God, I completely forgot to register.
And I felt like an idiot.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
So then I went and did it, and we were lucky
we got lucky. But it was just kind of funny.
Yeah,
I have to make fun of
hysterical.
Okay, you get to make fun of me for 15 questions, so just shut up.
That's so true.
See, how often do I get to make fun of people? Everyone always gets the laughs on Kitty. Ooh, it's so funny. Make Kitty feel like crap. It's cold in the air.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
Thank you.
Okay, you ready for kitty torture?
No, I'm mad now. I don't want to play.
It's 7, 6, 7, 7, 16.
Mine's better.
Oh my God.
Jess is like, what? What's going on? Jess from Ground Zero's in the next room, and he came very early. And we freaked out because we're like, oh my God, it's 8 o'clock already?
People at home have no idea what just happened. Basically, Jess is in the next room. We're separated by a window.
So we can see each other.
So we can see him. And Jess is the guy coming on at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
after
Ground
Zero. The mess, whatever. We'll call him whatever we want.
Whatever. What's he going to do, come in and beat us up?
Because he can't even hear us. That's okay.
We can talk all kinds of shite about him.
So he basically motioned to Ethan, who's over my shoulder, asking him what time it was. So Kitty and I decided to
help out.
To help.
Not.
With a bunch of fingers flailing in the air. And he's looking back and forth and I'm trying to figure out
oh my
what
God.
time it was.
He's trying to count frantically.
I feel bad for anybody not in this room every Wednesday night.
Seriously.
There's just too much fun to be had.
Oh, no.
Can we do this?
Yes.
Kitty torture. Are you ready?
No. Am I ever ready? Okay, place your bets, kids. What's the episode?
Season 3, Episode 2, Dead Man's Party.
Oh, crap.
Kitty's favorite.
Okay. You know why I don't like that episode?
I know. That's why I picked it.
Okay.
No, actually, it's one of the only ones we hadn't done
I
in
know.
this book.
It's a good thing because, Candy forgot to.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, you're really busy, you have a lot going on, and you forgot to put it back in your bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I said, hey, check the quiz book, courtesy of Fenric.
Let's see how many questions.
He gave us this book a long time ago.
Yes, he did. 15 questions. You ready?
10 minutes party, you guys. Place your bets.
Number 1. Joyce has a new wall decoration. What is it, and what country is it from?
Oh, crap. Okay, I know this. Okay, it's a mask.
Sure you do.
It's a mask. With fangs.
Okay, it's a mask. Tell me where it's from.
Okay, wait. It's from
You get half.
Nairobi.
Oh, Nigeria.
Damn.
Oh.
I knew it was one of those ant
Did it sound
places.
like I was feeling bad for you right there when I... Oh.
You are such a bizash. Bitch.
Number 2.
Okay, she left the questions on purpose. She so doesn't care about the show. There you go.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Number 2. What is Xander's slaying code name?
Oh, wait.
He knows... Ethan knows this! No, you can stay away from him! No! You don't you dare. Ethan, don't you dare.
Isn't it like wolf or something?
I don't want Morse code or sign language or anything.
Shoot, I totally know.
You guys missed it. Kitty started rolling over towards Ethan. I had to intercept, and I started rolling over and got in her way.
It was very scary. I don't remember. Damn.
Nighthawk.
I knew it was something like that. That's right, Nighthawk.
Something like that. Something to do with an animal.
I said wolf. I knew that was wrong, but...
Number 3. What piece of technical equipment is the slaying What piece of technical equipment is the slaying team using to keep in contact?
Walkie-talkies.
Correct! Is that the drumming people again?
Or is that just what my nightmares are made
Oh,
of?
wait, you got it right. I'm sorry.
Nah, see, she automatically, put an X there.
I do.
She's assumed I'm going to get it wrong.
Number 4. Xander thinks Buffy may have disappeared to what country? Did you see this recently?
No, I haven't.
He's like, I'm not talking about that. My late night internet escapades.
Australia?
Belgium. Why wouldn't you go to Belgium?
Yeah, they've got those really good waffles covered in chocolate. We're really big in Belgium.
Number 5.
What movie is that from, kids? Okay, go ahead.
Number 5. Snyder thinks Buffy should seek employment at what fast food chain? Boom, boom, boom,
Jack and the Loser? I don't know. That sounds really bad.
Jack and the Crack?
Jack and the Crack?
No, hot dog on a stick, even better.
Oh, I love hot dog on a stick.
Who doesn't?
They use turkey dogs. Go love cheese on a stick. Oh my god, I wish I had that right now.
Ethan?
Cheese on a stick.
Cheese on a stick, please.
If only there was a hot dog on a stick near the PvP, then we could do that instead. Cheese on a stick with Kitty and Candy.
It just doesn't roll off the pie.
We could have cheese on top of our pie.
Okay, gross.
Look, have you ever had cheese on pie? Cheese and apple pie? It's good. It's so good.
No, nobody
cheese and
is
apple
putting
pie.
cheese near my
Melted
pie.
cheese. Oh my god.
No, stay
on
the
apple
hell-
pie, it's
stay the
so
hell
good.
away from my pie.
I'm just saying it's really good.
Keep your cheese sticks away from my pie.
All right. I'm just saying it's good.
Number 6. Joyce has a new friend. What is her name?
Oh man, that's an annoying chick. Beverly.
Be quiet. Wrong. What is it, Ethan?
I don't know that.
Oh, it's Pat.
Oh, I shouldn't
Because
know.
you look like you're about to start a P sound.
So there's androgynous.
Not a P-ying sound, but a P sound. Number 7, where did they meet?
Oh, damn. Like either cooking class or like a self-help group or something.
Incorrect.
At the gallery?
Yeah.
Where then?
Book club.
Book club? I've never seen Joyce pick up a book. What were they reading? That's what I want to know.
What appropriate book has Joyce been reading? Number 8.
Coping with the loss of my teenage daughter. My children are crazy.
No.
Something similar?
Not actually, no. Actually, no. But think of... It's appropriate. Did you hear the appropriate part?
Yes, that's what I thought.
Right, but listen and place the episode. What's happening? What has just happened? What's going on? And place a book with it.
Jonathan Livingston Seagull?
No.
What?
Deep end of the ocean.
Well, we're going to get that.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Number
It's
9.
not on my book list.
What is wrong with the cat Buffy finds in the basement?
It's dead, but, like, not really dead.
No, it's dead.
Well, it's dead, and then it comes back to life, and it smells. And they think it's a pet.
Number 10, the cat comes back. What's up with that?
Well, it's because of the mask. And Joss had to come get it. It stank really bad.
Okay, this answer is really strange. Like, because the question's... Really...
Okay, they need to stop that. Is that Jazz? I'm going to kill him. No, okay, the cat comes back to life because of the mask. Because they bury it, and it comes back to life. And that stinks, and then Giles has to come get it, and it's really stinky.
Right, and you're completely right with that, but their answer is not that.
What's their answer?
Because I have a feeling that the question, what's up with that, was actually uttered in the episode. So then the answer is, looks dead, smells dead, but moving around. Interesting.
I got it. Give me that. I get that one right.
You know what? Because I love you, I'm just going to give it to you.
Uh-huh. You'd have a riot on your hands. All the listeners would email you
I would start to look at my hands.
and go, oh my God, how could you not give Kitty that answer?
Yeah, because I'm sure that's what they'd do.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah, Number 11, according to Oz, name these types of parties.
Okay.
Wait a second. You get to, multiple choice and you can
thank you. Go
match
ahead.
them. This is fun.
Okay.
A, Brie and mellow song stylings.
Oh, I thought you were going to give them all to me.
No, A, B, and C, and then you tell me which is which.
Okay.
Okay. B, dip, less mellow song stylings, large amount of malt beverage. And C, chock full of hoot and a little bit of nanny.
Just a little bit of nanny. Well, that's a hoot nanny. The other one's a shindig. The other one is a get-together.
Which one is which? What is A, Brie and mellow song stylings?
Isn't that like a get-together?
It's a gathering.
Gathering. A get-together.
No, I needed the exact words.
The other one's a shindig.
You're correct. It is.
And then a hoot nanny.
Yes, a hoot nanny.
Gathering, get-together, come on.
No. There's a point to asking for the specific word. Because if you don't say the specific word, then you get it wrong.
Fine. 2 out of 3.
Right, you got like 2/3.
Okay. How many quarters are there in a whole
You
candy?
know, you are asking for it.
Oh my God, I'm asking for it. You know how mean she is? She's such a biz ass.
You are bringing up stuff from before the damn show when I was obviously tired and out of my mind and I couldn't put together 4 quarters in a school year.
You're always out of your mind. You get to make fun of me every week.
Because you don't know anything.
I'm done. How many are there left? Too bad. Ethan, you take over.
She laughed. Can't stop laughing. She's back.
I hate you guys.
I love you.
Really, really, really hate
She actually
you guys.
left the studio. You guys at home, you have
Kitty
no
has
idea.
left the building.
Kitty went outside, stood right outside the door. It closed. She peered in the window, waved at me. And
I
then
should have flipped you off.
You should have.
I'll do it now.
Okay, then very good. And then Ethan opened the door and she came stomping back in like a grown-up.
You're such a bitch. I'm so going to get you.
You
just wait. You just wait.
Number 12. You ready?
No, but go ahead.
Joyce's art object holds the power of what demon? Okay, I don't know who would get this.
The demon that brings dead things back to life.
There's like 2 phrases, like the official name and then like a some more simpleton kind of name, like what Xander would call it or whatever.
Oh, you mean the bring back dead things to life demon?
Well, yeah, but that's not what
Taquitos?
Coquistos?
Kissing tacos?
It's Ovu Mobani or the Evil Eye.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
The evil eye.
Number 13.
I should have done it.
What is the power of the mask?
It brings back dead people.
Cool.
And its power source is in the eyes. That's why Buffy stuck the shovel right there.
Yep. That was cool, actually. I like that
In
part.
Pat's eyes. Which is very cool, because she was really annoying.
She was. Number 14. Giles shows off a talent that came from his days as a delinquent. What is it?
Picking locks? God, I don't remember this.
You're close. Kind of go in that vein.
Breaking and entering? Picking lock? I don't
Hot wiring a car.
Oh, that's right. Oh, right. Damn.
Last one.
Okay.
Number 15, how does Buffy stop the creature?
She sticks a fork in it. She takes like a shovel and hurls it across the backyard, and it sticks right in its eyes because. And then Oz comes out and says, "It's in the eyes." As I see that you got it, and she got it. And then everyone apologized. Everyone's all happy and nice to each other again. And that's why I hate that episode because Tanner was so mean. I think they should have beat each other up. I think that would have been fun.
You ready?
Yes, it's freezing in here.
We turned off the
I
fan.
know, but all of a sudden they put on the air conditioning.
They did?
Yeah, you can't feel it?
No, I'm fine. Out of 15, you got 6 1/3.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
I am too.
You are so not sorry.
Kitty,
She's so not sorry.
I love you.
You so don't love me. Nobody loves me. There's no love for Kitty. I get abused every week. I sit through kitty torture, hence the name, kitty torture. I get abused and
Would you like me to
abused.
stop kitty torture?
No, because the listeners would rebel.
Well, then stop whining.
Ooh, I'm leaving again.
Let's get some music.
Hey, I wasn't whining. This is whining. That's whining. I wasn't whining. I was speaking very coherently.
Coherently.
Yes, I was.
Let's get to the songs because we're running late.
All right, running late. So we got to get to a song.
We're going to play 2 songs in a row here.
We are?
Yeah, because we're running late.
All right, well, the first one. I love this song. I'm so glad it's here.
Who doesn't love this song?
Who doesn't love this song? This is for Nicole. This is Louis Says She.
have to celebrate you, baby. I have to praise you like I should. I
Welcome back to the Succubus Club on KLBC.org, your truly underground radio station. That was Fatboy Slim doing Praise You from the Prom, and that goes out to two people. Goes out to Dashel, and their Dash of dedication is for ultimate True Goddard, from his minions at the Bronze Beta and across the web to praise him for writing what we know would be a great episode in Selfless. Obviously, we're backlogged on the request, but we already know that Selfless was a great episode. And that also goes out to Shuggy, also to Drew Goddard. Thanks for Selfless, you rock. Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. So, and that's from the prom, as I said, episode 3.20.
That also works because of last night.
Yes, because of last night's episode, too. We praised Drew Goddard. Absolutely. He's a great newbie. Hopefully we'll get him on the show.
The book?
The book. Well, you got it, so do you want to tell... who it's from? You say. We meant to do this last week, but we forgot totally about it.
The guys over at Eden Studios, they were kind enough, specifically Alex, was kind enough to send us a book of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer role-playing game. And if you want more information about this, the book looks really cool. It is really cool. I haven't really been into role-playing games before, but Kitty has. And so I kind of let her take it home and thumb through it to get an idea of, if it's good or not.
It's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool.
If you want more information, you can go ahead and visit their website at www.btvsrpg.com. I want to thank you very much for this complimentary book, Alex, and we hope much success comes your way.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
So, let's talk about this week's Angel episode, which was
in the bottle.
Yes.
4.6. Okay. Now, at least Courtney got her memory back.
And you know what? That was the only thing that actually progressed in this episode.
Yes.
Let me say that I was thoroughly entertained by this episode.
Yes.
I thought it was a very well done show. I thought Joss kicked ass with the dialogue, with the references.
Yes.
Everything that he brought up, I thought it was right on point. But the only problem I had was that at the end of the episode, very little had changed from the beginning of the episode, with the exception of Cordy getting her memory back, which is huge, which is big.
That time.
But all the other characters kind of were exactly the same place.
Yes.
Nothing was furthered. At least that we know of it yet. But at the end of the episode, there was still tension between
Angel.
Well, not the three. Gunn, Wesley, and Fred. That whole thing, that whole triangle thing. Which same tension that was there at the beginning.
Even more so, I think.
Almost more, because I was a little disappointed in that. But I guess his only goal in this episode was to maybe bring some levity to the season, which he did, and as well to get Cordy to the next place.
But again, we also see Lauren getting worked. It's like, is he just the show's punching bag?
Yeah.
I really hope he's going to go evil.
At this point, I think he should be the big bad.
I'll tell you the problem I had with this episode.
Go for it.
I was very entertained. It's Jaws, for God's sakes. It's going to be good. But did you notice all the Buffy references?
Absolutely.
It's like hello, salty goodness. It's like to make Angel good, he had to revive old Buffy.
I didn't see that at all.
To me, it sort of whispered that.
I don't think it did that to me at all, because in order for him to... What I was confused about was exactly what the spell did, where it took each of these people. Now, you can say that this had reminiscence of Tabula Rasa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Other things too.
Well, yeah, but the first thing I thought of was, they forgot who they were or whatever. And it's very reminiscent of Tabula Rasa. However, obviously different changes in Tabula Rasa. They completely forgot who they were, but their innate characteristics came through in the end. This one, they seem to go back. They seem to revert back to a certain age.
Yes.
Or a certain time in their life.
Right.
And now I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be the same for everybody or what, because we got Cordy back in high school.
Which was great, because...
Presumably season 1...
It was fun. It was very fun to see her back as Cordy.
Right.
But from Buffy. So it was Buffy Cordy.
Right, it was just a nice little shout out to say, this is... It was, and you missed her almost in a way.
It was fun. It was very fun.
We see... Basically, we see Gunn when we first met him, which was chip on his shoulder, very street.
Yes, he knows he's been fighting vampires for a while.
Right, so you assume it's from a few years ago.
Right.
Gunn. We see Fred, and since we didn't know Fred before she went to Pylea, we assume that this is the Fred maybe in high school.
She was killing me with the
weed. They've gotten the weed.
That was too funny. I could totally see Fred smoking pot.
Yeah. And then we get Wesley, presumably when we first met him, which was very uptight, very by the book. Watcher guy.
Yes, when we first met him. Like in Buffy.
And then Angel seemed to be almost the time when he was just turned.
It seemed like he wasn't turned. No, he wasn't turned yet. Because he realized he was a vampire. It's like, oh, they're looking for me. He wasn't turned yet.
Well, how did he get turned?
What do you mean?
Well, he turned...
No, in his mind.
Oh, in his mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
He reverted back to a time before he was turned.
Okay, yeah. See, and that's what I thought. I almost wanted to say they all reverted to 17 years old.
Yeah.
But then
something.
Wesley doesn't fit in that, so I don't know. I just wanted to...
I think just maybe they all reverted to a simpler time.
Yeah, that's probably all it was. Which was interesting to see, especially...
Except for Gunn, it wasn't very simple, but probably more simple than it was now.
But Gunn was, like, almost exactly the way he is. He's a little more calm now and stuff, but Gunn wasn't all that much different, but he had a lot more attitude, which was nice to see. Attitude that was attractive, not like the attitude he has now, which is very self-righteous and almost comes out of nowhere.
Right. And it's funny because I remembered this from the week before when Fred was saying, you know, Gunn doesn't have it in him.
Right.
Charles doesn't have it in him. I'm like, why would you say that? He's killed lots of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was surprised. I forgot all about that, and then it brought it back up, and I was like, yes, he does.
That line of dialogue bothered me
Yeah.
because I think that was completely wrong.
I think so, too.
Wesley was, I think, the highlight for me because he was just hysterical. Now, I remember how much I hated him when he was first on Buffy, but to see him the way he's been these last few episodes, which is very solemn, very dark and broody.
Mysterious and kind of evil.
To see him just be so fun and silly and kind of lame.
And scared and screaming like a girl.
And,
exactly.
It was fun to see that. Angel really didn't do much for me. I mean... It was kind of funny how couldn't figure out he was a vampire, whatever. But I don't know. It's really, I don't know what the point of all of it was, to be quite honest with you. And maybe we won't know until like next week, until we see the ramifications of maybe if they learned anything. I don't even know what they were supposed to learn.
I don't know.
Was there supposed to be a lesson?
Good point. I have no idea.
Because I don't know what like Wesley or
what was their reflection on this? What exactly? What was the outcome?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I want to say, and I hate to compare it to Tabula Rasa, but to me, at least Tabula Rasa showed the viewers something.
Right.
It showed the viewers that despite how they grew up, who they knew, and what had happened to them, they still had certain characteristics that were innate, and that was important to know at that time. And I didn't see the importance in this episode as far as why they went back to where they were, what was the significance of that, and what they came out of it with. Maybe it's because we didn't see much, and so I'm going to hold reservation a little bit because it was the end of the episode, and they really didn't have time to do anything. The biggest revelation, of course, being that Cordy
sees something.
She saw a demon type thing.
But it's this horrible, horrible thing and must run away, must go, must be alone. You know, I mean, okay, yes, that we probably loved each other, but we can't deal with that now. It's like, so what is this thing?
Hey, let's go back to what you said last week, which was how Angel was going to answer the question that Cordy asked him.
Right.
I watched that with that very thing in mind, like what you had said and what your reaction would be.
Right.
I watched it. I thought it was a very good answer. I thought it was a very fair answer because he didn't know how she felt.
Right.
He said there were feelings, and I thought that was very honest, and I thought that was the best way he could answer it without freaking her out and still telling the truth. What did you think? Right.
I was surprised. I was glad it didn't come out how I thought it was going to come out. He was going to be like, no.
Yeah.
A little bit of a cop-out, but I like how he handled it.
Yeah.
But I wanted him to tell. I think he did finally tell her, though. But I was waiting for him to go, but I did love you.
Right.
Didn't he say that, though?
I don't think he said love. And he said that I have feelings for you.
But didn't she say something also?
Well, at the end. You talking about the end?
Yeah, she said that she...
He asked, were we in love?
Yes, and she said yes, we were.
Yeah.
So, but we were. Meaning,
to me,
we can't be in love now.
Well, I think, she's answering his question because he asked were, or like not are we in love.
But it's also, it alludes to past tense that now we can't be.
Well, and something good's going to happen before the evil happens, and it's kind of written on the wall.
I guess.
I don't know. I just, I was entertained. I really was. I really liked the episode as like a standalone, and so I will give it props for that. It was very well executed, and the actors all did a great job with their parts, kind of reverting back. Lauren was great for being the beat up guy, and he, I don't know exactly what the spell was. I mean, it's almost exactly like Tabula Rasa. It's supposed to make somebody forget, and instead they forget too much. She was supposed to remember, and instead they forget last 5 years.
They remember too far back.
Yeah.
I liked in the beginning how Lauren was sort of telling the story.
Oh,
I thought that was very cool.
The direction in this episode, also done by Joss, I really wanted to comment on that because I thought it was spectacular. I thought that was almost superseded any of the writing because, as you mentioned, the storytelling was stellar.
Yes.
The direction in the, when he talked about Connor and he showed Connor kind of, and then they freeze frame. It was just really well done. It really kept your attention.
Yes, they went about it very, very nicely. It was a good job. But again, I have the same sort of feelings as you did. I was very entertained, but what did we learn? What is the significance and what did we gain?
We also have to remember that not always are we supposed to learn something.
Of course.
Like with the episode of him, with Buffy.
Right.
You're not always going to get a big plot device, or you're not always going to get any plot movement necessarily. Sometimes it's just for entertainment.
Perhaps the only thing we did get was Cordy getting back her memory and this new revelation of this demon thing that she's freaking out about because that's all she saw.
Right.
Which I don't get. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does.
When did she see that? And
I'm gonna wait and assume that she will explain it later because it was all revealed at the end of the episode and they can't really do everything. It was kind of vague. It was kind of like what happened. Explain it to me. So in that respect, it's like I want to find out what happens. I want to find out what she saw. What made her run away? What made her get all of her memory back? I mean, all of a sudden, just seeing a demon or whatever.
Exactly.
So, I guess. Well, yeah, that's what she said. Flipley called, and he said...
Hi, Flipley.
Angel says, were we in love? And is he saying that she emphasized were? Okay, so Cordy says, we were. As if to emphasize that, not necessarily to
And that's what I said. Okay. I did emphasize the were. That's what I said, that she says, well, we were, but we're not anymore.
See, but I didn't remember that she emphasized that word so specifically.
I felt that she did.
Okay, I believe you.
But now we can't be. Oh, what was us? Problems. But hey, half of us didn't want to see them together anyway, so there you go. Everyone's like, yay, it's good.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. And so maybe I should just take this for what it was, which was an entertaining episode. I liked the fight with Connor and Angel. It was a good fight scene, as fight scenes go. It was a good fight. Which decent.
Yeah, and it made me think like Angel. You could kick his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And it also made me think about going back to Buffy. When she was fighting, the Webbs guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, Buffy, hello.
2 years Taekwondo, man.
I don't care. She's 7 years a Slayer.
I know.
She's better than that. Yeah. But whatever. Just say,
I'm just saying.
I
don't know. It's like I think back to this episode and I can't remember, specifics. It's like...
Me neither.
It was
very fun. To us.
No, I mean, and it's not really bagging on the episode. It's just it was a lot of just them walking around the house, and there was a lot of jokes. There was a lot of puns. There was a lot
of Fred saying it'd be really great if we had some weed.
Yeah, which funny.
It was hilarious. I thought that was great.
It was great, and I honestly never thought of Fred as being that type.
Me neither, but it makes perfect sense.
It makes sense now, but it was funny to hear her say that.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is there.
Well, we can't ask Ethan because he didn't watch.
Ethan never watches.
That's going to be a new assignment, Ethan. You're going to have to watch next week's Angel, which is called Apocalypse Now-ish. And that should be interesting. Next week's Buffy is Sleeper.
Yeah, that's the one with the Amy Mann, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that looked cool in the preview. She's like, I hate coming to Vampire Town.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, they're walking out the back of the bronze, and she's like, I hate coming to Vampire Town.
That's funny.
That was cool.
I didn't see the previews.
So I'm looking forward to that. Probably some interesting new revelations about Spike.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see the preview, so I have no idea.
Yes, looks like we're going to know a little bit about what's going on with Spike, if, in fact, anything that has to do with this episode has to do with that one. We'll see. But, I mean, Angel, it was good. It was entertaining. Joss wrote it. It can't be bad.
Right.
But I felt that it had maybe too much of past Buffy stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really have a problem with that, because if they avoided it, then I'd say, why are you avoiding it?
No, but see, to me, I liked it, and I didn't really have a problem with it, but it made me think, well, God, does Angel need that? Is that what it's come to?
Well,
it needs to draw from Buffy so it can be funny or interesting or good?
Well, is that saying that Cordy was better on Buffy than she is on Angel? Is that saying Wesley was better on Buffy than I doubt?
I'm just saying that it needed that Joss or whoever felt that they needed to let's bring in some Buffy. Maybe.
Did you hear Joss mention, like if this is the last of Buffy this season, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that some of them would go to Angel?
No.
Some of those cast members, yeah. I don't.
Wait, no, you did tell me that, and I was scared. I freaked out.
I don't have the article in front of me, but he did an interview and alluded to the fact that could happen, which is interesting unto itself.
But I also heard from the people at the WB or wherever, one of those entertainment things, that, Angel, it has not been picked up yet, and it's very possible that it won't be picked up again.
Dude, can you imagine losing both of those?
I mean, Angel is not one of the WB's most popular shows. Right now, it's Smallville, and it's the Gilmore Girls.
7th Heaven.
And, of course, it's always 7th Heaven, but the Smallville and the Gilmore Girls are the money for the WB right now. Angel's not even there.
Yeah.
And like we read in that thing, John read it, and he said that Angel might not even be picked up. They've not been renewed yet, and there is nothing. It's still up in the air. And one of the writers from either it was a WB or one of those entertainment things had said, which I thought was pretty dang rude, said that they need to put a stake into Buffy. And I said, okay, you know what? First of all, I understand the whole idea of going out on top. And if this is Buffy's last season, great. But you know what? The Buffy people think that there's more to tell for the story, and if they feel that there's more to tell and it's going to be good, then let them have it.
Yeah,
I don't believe in that. I mean, you know what? I thought that was pretty lame. But whatever. I mean, writers will say things to be clever, so you never know. And I didn't read it myself, but I was like, put a stake in Buffy. Come on. Anyway.
Yeah, right. I agree. We unfortunately we're out of time here tonight. And I'm stuck. I'm sorry. But yeah, so basically, Angel, good episode. Not exactly sure where it's going, but I'll wait and see what happens next week to see if maybe we get some resolutions or at least some movement with these characters, because especially in that triangle, that Gunn, Fred, Wesley, they're starting to build it up. I want to see what their intentions are.
Yes, and how's Lila? When's Lila going to try to kill Fred because Wesley likes her?
Exactly.
When's that going to happen?
Exactly. So that's it for us, kids. We want to say goodbye now.
Yes, we're going to say goodbye. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. Like we said, next week is Sleeper for Buffy and Apocalypse Now-ish for Angel. And we'll be here next week. And thanks for joining us as well. Thanks for all the new listeners and the old listeners. And we love you guys. And sorry for different end music tonight.
Yeah, but it's not bad.
It's a
classic.
It's just, hey, we like to shake things up.
Yeah, once in 3.5 years, we're going to shake it up.
Yes, we are.
We live on the edge.
Exactly. So, there you go.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, so from the bottom of all our cold little black hearts here at Succubus Club, we love you guys. And
we'll see you next week.
See you next week. And remember, kids, the vampires can't come in if you don't invite them.